A huge part of innovation and advancement is because those individuals that are pushing those boundaries don't have to worry about necessities like food, water, and these things, so they can go out and explore what is out there and create new problems to solve. How do you convince somebody from Africa who doesn't have access to water, clean water, doesn't have health care, to not to ignore his current circumstances and go change the world that he lives outside, or go push the boundaries of innovation where when I can't even get a decent plate of food? How do you convince that innovator, that inventor, that kid that has that spark?
When you cannot afford to buy food, why would you think about building a company? So that's one school of thought. The other school of thought is that necessity is the mother of invention. So at the same time, the most successful companies have been built by people who are in very tough conditions. Right? So what inspires me to what I'm doing is that when I look at the challenges in Africa, I'm inspired by entrepreneurs who cannot yet, from some of them are college dropouts. I invested in a guy, one of my companies, Mike Okansi, no college, high school degree, and he was writing code better than people in Silicon Valley. That inspires me. Yes, he couldn't go to college, but he could teach himself how to write code and be able to write code to a global standard. That tells me that if he's able to improve his circumstances just a little bit, just imagine what he could do. So the way I address your question is that the solution is in the problem itself. Because when you go through tough times, the human system is built to be resilient. And if you just focus on the positive side of the circumstances in which you are, you're able to pull yourself out. It's only when you focus on the negative parts. Actually, today somebody put on the panel very interestingly that when you focus your energies on solving a problem, just a matter of, I think that was E, right? You will eventually solve it. So you put that energy in the negative, so it's the same energy, but what you apply it to gives you the result. So if you apply your energy to complaining, you will complain and complain and it will never be solved. But you take the same energy and you put it to, I want to solve it, eventually you will solve it. Right? So every force has the same equal and opposite reaction. The question is, where do you put that resource or that reaction?